Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's Lex, and today there is a big video trailer released for what was rumored for weeks, and it actually came true. Nintendo is coming back with Ocarina of Time Remake. Now, Ocarina of Time holds a really special place in my heart. It has to be one of my favorite games of all time. I grew up playing the game. I just remember, the N64 and what it was, and sitting in the room and just getting lost in Hyrule and getting Epona and every little details and finding all the bosses and becoming a dual link. Like, I just remember every significant part of that entire game. To see it coming back into a remake and Nintendo's actually gonna do some fan service is really exciting. So today I just want to check out the trailer and see what's going on with that. So let's get right into it. Here we go, Switch 2, and it's gonna be for the Switch 2. So
Long ago,
I wonder if they're gonna have it for the Switch in general.
Called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity.
Yep.
At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest. Within it, an ancient solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest.
I remember seeing that for the first time. Like, it's just amazing. Traveling into his mouth and
These forest
doing the dungeon.
dwellers were called the Kokiri. Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their innocent lives in these woods.
My God, the music.
There was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
I want to see his character design. I really want to see. Hopefully they didn't butcher it. Okay. Okay, so they're going into a more realistic design there. It almost reminds me of those people made I forgot, Unreal Engine games, like fan-made games like that. Ocarina of Time. It's so sick, so sick. I cannot wait. We didn't get much, but that's okay. The fact that this is real, the fact that Nintendo's actually going to put this out, is what matters here. And hopefully they do fan service and they do us justice, because this is one of the greatest games of all time. If they're gonna add anything, make sure they add just quality of life stuff. I mean, if they add just cool little things that don't really take away from the entirety of the game. See, Resident Evil has been doing a lot of remakes over the last couple of years. Some remakes are good and some remakes are bad. And I just feel like if they just stick to the integrity of it all, they don't mess with too much, they follow the road plan, that would be great. In Resident Evil 4, it wasn't necessarily a one-to-one remake. It wasn't like they just put a graphical thing to that one. They actually made it into its own storyline, different story beats. But, overall, it had the same DNA in Resident Evil 4, so I hope in Ocarina of Time they just keep it completely the same, and add just graphical elements, maybe, again, quality of life stuff, maybe combat things. I don't know. Just add things that are gonna enhance the game rather than completely change the story beats and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to see what Nintendo brings. It's obviously gonna be on the Switch too. I still haven't caught my own, but eventually we'll get there. Maybe it'll be on the original Switch. Who knows? But I'm really excited to see what they bring for this game. I'm actually quite surprised that they're making a remake for this. It's because they had already done it for the 3DS. And that itself was really good, but I don't know exactly on how they want to approach this. It would be nice that we got an Ocarina of Time remake, and then maybe a couple years or a year from now we get a Majora's Mask remake, kind of following the lead of what Capcom is doing currently right now. So we will see. I guess Nintendo has plans for us. Again, it's not a bad thing. Again, the reception of this is really going to matter going forward. Although Nintendo hasn't been really fan servicey, I don't think they really listen to, they just kind of do. So overall, I just want to see what they got going on. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.